holidays. I know I've been missing off the channel for a couple of days actually when it comes to live. So I'm gonna do a quick live for you guys, and then I'm gonna jump off of this actually my pants and all of that. Well, I hope you guys all is well, and I hope you guys had lots of good stuff to eat and all of that greatness that you guys did over the holidays. New Year's is upon us. It's a new year where we need to change a lot of things. A lot of people need to change their dirty ways. A lot of people need to change the way they fast in people business. A lot of people need to change and get a better job. A lot of people needs to change and get a better education and all of the changes that come with the year. You know the funniest thing, the years and days and months have been changing, but a lot of us with our attitude and our behavior hasn't been changed or not changed or hasn't changed or haven't changed and all of that. So we know that the Kim saga morning, we know that the Kim saga, morning Joshua, how are you? Happy holidays. I haven't been live on my channel for a while, well, for a little bit because I've been busy. So I do a little bit of shorts. Sometimes I drop a video now and then. But I am coming live. I am coming live right now to speak on the Kim and Boo situation, which it's a conversation I don't like to have, to be honest, but we're going to have the conversation anyway. So we get to understand that Kim and Boo, well, not Kim and Boo, but we understand that AK Kim, secrets they claim been unraveling for a while, right? And this is the main reason why I tell a lot of people to keep their relationship off the internet. If your relationship is not making you make money, or if you don't bring your relationship on the internet to make some kind of money, then there's no need for your other half or your better half or your sweetheart or your lover to be on the internet, right? One second. Let me see. One second. One second. Let me see if I could get this on. 1 second, okay? One second. So yes, sorry about that. So my humble opinion only, all right? My opinion is neither here nor there, like everybody else's opinion is neither here nor there. But I'm gonna say this quick and fast. Not even gonna spend not even an hour in this conversation, but this is what I want to get into, eh? One thing I notice, you see when people relationship is going on into shambles, that's when you see most of you guys out here. You see when people relationship is great, wanna never use it as an example, wanna never talk on it, wanna never cheer on it, wanna never uplift the people out here in their relationship. As soon as the relationship ready to go down south, that's when you have all of you bandwagonists out here have a lot to say. Now, the saddest part about many of these relationships out here is the fact remaining that a lot of people like to bring their relationship on the internet, yes? And for me, I would never, ever bring my relationship on the internet. You hear me talk to my partner in the background sometimes. Most of the time, I will mute the phone. Like I told you guys not too long, hold on. When you want your relationship to last, you don't bring it on the cyber world because the cyber world is not really a real place, okay? The cyber world is all about bullying. gossiping, tear down, and all of that. There's nothing really good on the cyber world. Depends on what content you're bringing forward. When Alicia Kim was with Boo, we get to understand, and over the years, the same people them who keep the talk shows them now, that she's a gold digger. Boo came out in her defense and said that no, she's not a gold digger because he doesn't really have that much. Then we heard from Boo that before Alicia Kim came to America, he ended up selling some kind of property that he had a partnership with, and he sold that kind of property. Now, if you married to your wife and you never sign a prenup, how come you end up even selling that property? So there's something wrong somewhere, okay? Not only that, we heard from Boo. Boo came out a couple days ago. And I don't realize, and Boo don't realize that this series is not even about him. This series is about the so-called wife. Forget about the baby mother and Nari and Kim. The series is supposed to be about Kim and Nari right now, not even about the wife. Because the wife, obviously, the wife don't have a hold on the husband while the husband continue to have children on her. So at the end of the day, the wife, I would just see her out of this one. And for the wife to even come right now, it's not even necessary the way I see it. But hear me out and hear me out good. I don't like to come in people's relationship because I don't want nobody in mind. That's why you guys don't see my loved one on here. You guys will never see that. Maybe seeing foot, in hand, hear me in the background. That's it you're not gonna get because you guys don't like to see people relationship at peace. Or don't like to see peace, and don't like to see people in good relationship. Or always come out here and break it up. Now, for a lot of the people them out here who are talking about Kim's relationship, a lot of you guys come from a broken place. Or they never see your mom and dad in a good relationship. Or see the wall on the foes around you most of the time. Have all different type of man and all different type of woman. So I call them gallis back in the days, yes? A lot of you guys come from a home that you never seen marriage before. You come from a home that mommy's the other baby mother. The other baby mother lived down the street. And the other baby mother. And the other baby mother. And then when everything boiled down now, you have a string of children. This one related, that one are related, this one is a jacket, this one are related, that one are related, that not related. And then you find sometimes when the children don't know each other because of the longevity of the man, them penis all over the world, the kids them end up in a situation of family rum because they don't know that they're family members, brothers, sisters, or cousins. Kiss me teeth and pass, literally. Next. So I'm going to try to go by point and jump off of this quick and fast. If I'm in a relationship like I'm in a relationship now, going on long, going on strong, and I come on the YouTube and I find out, say, a lot of people marriage failed, and I found out that a lot of people are not in relationship, why would I come out here and explain anything to you all when you're not in a relationship on yourself? If I'm in a marriage and my marriage fail, can I come and give someone a good advice if my marriage fail? Back in the days when you have older folks married, they never get nobody off in the community really to get into the marriage. It's always like a pastor or somebody else who's married or somebody greatly to come and play a referee in their marriage. So every day when it comes to Kim, I can't understand who you guys are really talking about because 1 minute we'll talk about Boo. Next minute we'll talk about Nari. No, we're not gone for Nari's wife. So the question I want to ask is this. If Nari decided to go out there and have more than one children, how can you guys beat him when this is the culture all this time? Am I from Ghana? No. No, I'm not. I'm not from Ghana. All right? I'm not from Ghana. No, I'm not. But if you're from Ghana, big up. And if you know somebody from Ghana, you're watching from Ghana, big up yourself as well. I'm not Ghanaian, sorry. All right? But nevertheless. So, now you guys brought the wife in the mix. While you guys are there interviewing the wife, we get to understand the question was asked, did you go back to your ex? Right? So I basically throw shade at the lady while the lady come to clear the air. Then the next question was, big up Pangy Joe mother, because you and Pangy Joe mom are matey, or used to be matey. And she laughed about it. And Pangy Joe mom is in the comment section going on with herself with no self-esteem. And I'm like, whoa. So the question becomes, if the host who's bringing out all of this allegation and all of these stories can look at the immediate wife and say to her, you and Pangy Joe mom used to be matey and probably matey and used to be matey. Let's put it how it is, because I could go for that clip. Then you should have shame on yourself. Because here the man there ask question plus I throw shade. So Pangy Joe mom, that's why the man don't even waste him time and thought, because every problem that's set up on this man's head, you're right there. Are you sure you're in an immediate relationship now that it's going on good? Are you sure so you have one man in your house and you're still sitting down there having love for Nari while you always in every pananak, every gathering where incense burn? Is there something wrong with you? How can you out here tell the whole world say Nari is not respecting you, Nari is not looking after the child, and every time there's a panga knock, you're right there? Is that a good look for your son? Is that a good look for you to help people tear down your son father and then want him to come and mind that child? Are you okay? You come, you speak, you spoke, you come, you claim, so you have all of these credential and all of these education, and when we hide, you were helping Nari getting grades that he never deserved. So we'll shout out the wall of someone or some fraudster. So from you can come and talk about how Nari was dropping behind, Nari wasn't really doing the work, but because you were the part of the person in the school, you helped to pull the strings. Therefore, that man never even finished school according to you helped him. So I'll be a fraud or no out here with. Simple and simple and humble. Now, I want to know, if Nari is married or is married to the so-called woman, and your son is about 7 years old, then therefore you're the matey. So how come you're the matey? How come the matey and the immediate wife now are friends? So you're out here and take people, man. And when the smoke blow and the fog clear, you're out here cheering on people to bring down the man when the man's supposed to be your child's father. So if you're a matey and a matey once, can you come out here to open your mouth about Alicia Kim when you were a matey yourself? Not only that, why are you guys coming down on Alicia Kim when it's the in thing for be a matey out here? It's an in thing for take people man and people man nice and comfortable. Why is it that you know out here beat down Alicia Kim when a long time you know out here asleep with married man? What is the difference between Alicia Kim? All right then, let's talk about the marriage situation now. Let's talk about it. Nikki, Queen Nikki wanna give Queen in dancehall end up having a child for a married man, that's Marvin the Dancer, Marvin the Beast. Out here proudly made song, out here proudly and tour couple places, Canada and a few other places, and she did get a pass for a long time in the Caribbean culture. So if Queen Nikki could have get a pass and sleep with a married man in the YouTube space with the married man and get a pass, why shouldn't Kim get a pass? How many more of you guys out here date a married man and get a pass? So why shouldn't Kim get a pass? Is it because she's worth 150K? Why should Kim don't get a pass? A lot of you guys been out here sleeping with married man. Wanna set the trend for a long time. So if you guys set the trend for a long time and give a pass in the Caribbean culture, wanna can't beat Kim for sleeping with a married man. The way I see it. Remember, you guys don't believe in no commandments. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, Thou shalt not be an adulterous whore. Remember, you guys don't uphold commandments. For a country that love Christianity so much and love church so much and love pastor and love church, many commandments you guys don't hold up because you guys want to be on the internet, be so deceitful and gruntly more time and angry and miserable if only to hold up some of these commandments. So don't commit adultery is one commandment that the Caribbean folks don't hold up. Not only that, second of all, when it comes to marriage, a lot of you Caribbean people don't believe in marriage. So how no end up in a people marriage now when half of you guys are not married and not going to get married? Remember, say to you guys, marriage is not sacred. Remember, some married to no claim say marriage don't define a woman. So when since you no find yourself in the people that marriage make it a define uno. That's the only thing I'm asking. Because a lot of yous never grew up in a marriage, never will see a marriage, and never will be married. So how you can come out here to be marriage counselor when you guys are not in a proper relationship with yourself? So that's why I can't even continue to have this kind of conversation about Kim and married man and relationship and marriage, because most of you guys never came from that good upbringing. Most of you guys come from a home that you guys' mom is the father and the mother. And different baby fathers. So how now no come now want to burden yourself into the people in marriage? And how can you guys out here every day a big up Boo when Boo is on his third marriage and he fail? Hello, Nugget William. Good morning. How are you guys now on Boo's talking about Boo's this and Boo's that and Boo's back and Boo's this and Boo's that when Boo had 3 whole marriage and fail? The 2 marriage he had was not a black woman. The 3rd relationship he had was a younger and a black woman, and the black woman gave him almost 7 years. If he never filed for the divorce, him and Kim maybe would have tried to work it out. Or if he never move out, him and Kim would have still end up maybe still sitting there being in a relationship. So when a man had 3 relationships, 3 marriages, and it failed, whose fault is that? When you have a marriage first and it don't work out, are you supposed to go and work on yourself? When you have a second marriage and it don't work out, are you supposed to double and triple work on your emotions? When you end up in a marriage, the 3rd marriage, and it don't work out, are you supposed to be out here bitter like gall? Are you supposed to talk from experience? Are you supposed to go and work on yourself, your health, your mental wealth, and everything else that you're trying to put together as an old man? A lot of people work in their 70s, but I wouldn't want to be working in my 70s. The legal age of retiring more time is about 65. Sometimes people drag it down to 69. So why would I be in my 70s and working still? A lot of people in their 70s working still is that there's no savings really. And a lot of people who are working so late again, the pension not ready. It's not enough. Because I am killing myself to retire very early. You know how sweet it is to get up? Like now that I get up now and I'm not going to work? You know how sweet it is? To just get up right now, just here on my phone talking, not business about the time, when to go clock in. So Boo was a failure from a long time and don't see it. And when you fail in life as such a big man, when it comes to marriage, and your 3rd marriage don't work out, you're not supposed to be out here chastising no one. My thing is again now, when Alisa Kim was in Jamaica, I no claim so she's a nice girl and a nice girl and a nice girl. When Boo went to go speak to Alicia and pick up Alicia as an item, as a woman, as a young girl, no keep on shouting as a young adult because she was in her 30s, right? She was in her 30s because she said that she got pregnant at the age of 35 when a lot of women are struggling to even have children at the age of 35. Okay? Who was she talking to before Boo ended up in that picture? Does anybody know? When Alisa Kim was celebrating her anniversary, Alisa shouted that this is the longest relationship she ever been in. So therefore, this girl been out here for all this time playing life. Man, I play with she I play with man. If you are up in your age, first thing is going to come out of your mouth when it comes to a younger girl is that you want to wine and dine her. You will always admit to her that you will give her the world. You will always admit to her that you can help her. And all of these things that will promise that poor girl. Promise is a comfort to a fool. And if a woman don't love you from the head, if a woman nowadays days don't love you from the heart and love you from the head, then there's no unconditional love right there. A lot of women nowadays days love from the head, not from the heart. So why is it that all kind of people sleep with married men and you guys don't come out here and talk about it? But to make Alicia Kim's story bother you guys. Why? Is it because she has 150K supporters or viewers? A lot of people have 150K followers, subscribers, and when they come live, not even 40,000 of them come pull up. So here you guys are killing up on herself over the woman and her channel. And when most of the time she pull up, she don't have 100K people pull up on that live. Most of the viewers them end up in other rhythm somewhere. So I'm asking you guys, when is the end game and what is the gain of continuing to bring out the woman's secrets as one to claim it is? When you're not comfortable in a relationship, are you supposed to stay in it? To make who happy? To make who happy? Now, you know the biggest lie I want to come out here and tell? You guys can't claim that Nari is a deadbeat. You hear what I just said? I want to claim that Nari is a deadbeat. But we heard from the wife that Nari helped with the child, the daughter. And we also see with Alicia Kim that the dad is right there on deck. And we also heard from Pangy Joe mom in the past that Nari used to take the little boy because he met Alicia Kim. And he also met the wife one time. When you guys ask about the wife, when you guys ask the wife, have you met that little boy? One time, and he was smart, and he was this, and he was that. You weren't really interested in no relationship with that child. Alicia Kim get the better half of the little boy because Alicia Kim went to go tell his mama about Alicia. So therefore, Nari was more comfortable to bring that child more on Alicia more than the Guyanese lady. Now, allegedly, they claim that Guyanese woman likes to throw blow. Allegedly, they claim that the Guyanese folks at times like their black magic when it comes to their man. Allegedly. Not my business, I don't care. So if I was Alicia Kim, I would be very careful. So that woman come and sit down prom and prim, pretend that she's not deceitful, pretend that she's not aggressive, pretend that she's not warmonger like the rest of you guys. Silent river run the deepest. Be very careful when they come with a facade like that. Because no woman nowadays days have that kind of facade when somebody take your husband. Your husband out here will show him seed all over. So be very careful of a woman that quiet and run very deep like a river. She can't fool me with her smile and her locks and anything else that she come with. Trouble that and a trouble now look at. Remember I tell you guys this. Because if Nari is and you are no longer an item. You keep on shouting husband, 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 husband. Yeah, he's your husband on paper. But in real life, who have the husband? Not Alisa Kim. So when you make room for a man to have one child on you, and it was okay, the man will continue to have children and you can't say anything. When Nari did step out on you with Pangy Joe Muma, you should have put an end to it, a stop to it. Then you want to have this kind of chaos right now where you talk about you're watching in the background to come and room channel to be interviewed. Remember, most of these people who are interviewed, you don't have a relationship and not in a marriage. So every day you out, every minute, my marriage, my husband. Who over there that on the live interviewing is married? Rumram is not married. Rumram is always in his truck, married to his steering. No shade. Big Christmas, we never saw Rumram with his family, but he might call out Rodney and everybody to come out here with their daughter, to come out here with present and all of these things. When Rumram came out in Times Square, guys, it's Christmas, look at Times Square, or wherever square he was videoing. So people wanna in a good relationship and in a good marriage, wanna have out here interview you guys? Vice Studio continued to tell his dead man tale. I don't know you or who you're talking about. I can tell you're old school who still talk about waters run deep. Yeah, man, seriously. Waters run very deep. It's an old saying. And when you figured out that old saying, you know exactly where I'm coming from. No woman in the world who have a husband that the husband is out here running wild, yes, and come out here with that demeanor. Like she's not angry. Like she's fully satisfied. Like she have everything on grip. Like she have everything tied up in a knot. Like everything is all dainty. No woman. Every woman would have feel away. When they ask her the question, how do you feel that man now have a next child? It's all about the child and her. Ask her how much time she encouraged Nari in the past to go look after Pangy Joe's son. Ask her how much time. Ask her how much time she forced that boy to go send money to Jamaica. Ask her how much time she buy up some things and said, Nari, this is for your son. Ask her. She would never have those kind of receipts because she wasn't interested. Don't make this woman come out here with their nonchalant face and nonchalant attitude and calm self and feel like so they're not trouble. They're trouble. Remember, I tell you that. You understand? Because for you to keep on coming out and talk about your husband, then there's trouble, my friend, way right in. Hey. Just because I don't want to get involved in this, hey. I don't even know the word to sum you up in. So I'm lost for words and disturbed. You're coming to talk about you don't feel no way. You feel lots of ways. That's why you're up here on the show. You feel lots of ways. Because what would be the point of you coming out now if you don't feel no way? When them reach out to you, should I say, go away? Me and Nari have our problem. And let me show you this. The woman want to explain all kind of things, but she don't want to explain anything about the ex that she went back to. You hear what she said? It's no one's business for her to explain about her marriage. And the other half, she'll explain how she feel about the marriage. And the next part, she wants to talk about it's the husband. Which one is it? So don't play with Guyanese women. Guyanese women, there's something else allegedly. I used to when they have their claw in your back, a hell on Peter Gate house for you get to be released. Don't be surprised if you're not sick or end up dead. And I'm going to say allegedly. So you're on the internet, I laugh up with your matey, but have an issue. Now to come on the live, to come and say that you don't feel a way that he has a baby. How can you feel a way when you guys are separated? How can you feel a way when you're friend with your matey? How can you feel a way when the man has his penis on the run and you have no control? So I would come out and pretend I don't feel a way either. But still end up come on a talk show, come talk about I'm the wife and he's my husband. Make that make sense for me. Leave the woman until for her to feel what you felt. Somehow when a woman can't give no woman chance for make them heart get broken. If Kim want to find herself in shit water, as in the Nari, is a womanizer as Kanto Uno, then let her feel it, let her be. Remember, what goes around comes around. And if Kim realized that man was really, really married and dip up in the marriage, she's going to get the same hot water and worse. So let her be. Let her get the rude awakening of the penis that sweeter once. I don't understand you women. I really don't understand. And then for you, Pangy Joe Mama, everywhere the clock strike about Nari, you're right there. The man don't want you. It's over. Move on. Move on. Move right on, man. Because here you are saying that your husband was getting a surgery and you were on the internet trying to beat down Nari. Instead of be behind your husband at the side of the bed, coaching him in after him getting surgery. Make sure you're there giving him something warm or cold to drink. Make sure you're there propping up his foot or anything of that sort on the pillow. Make sure his back is at ease. Make sure you're giving him a bed shower. Because he just came out of surgery. You out here, coming out here now, Nari this and Nari that. Nari don't give a dollar, Nari this, Nari that. You're a liar, because in the first part, you said that man used to take that little boy all the time. And the way you found out about Kim was through your son. So the man was doing what he could have done until you start to become the bitter baby mother. And if you can be out here, in full pledge out here doing this, then I could imagine what you do behind closed door when nobody's not looking. That's why the man not pay, man and the child. Which that's not right, but your attitude alone made a run too. Not only that, the man did ask for a DNA test. Last time we heard and we checked. So right now, you're not even supposed to be in no comment section knocking no pan. Because you were once a matey, and the man was a married man, and you end up having a child as well. Unless you were the first girl. So let me ask you a question. Why even this sweeter? Let me ask a question. So him left you, have a baby with you, Miss Pangy Joe mother, and then go married to the Guyanese woman, and now gone to Kim? So that's why you shouldn't be out here. So the way I put you, you were a matey too. So matey not have no talking at the race. The last time I checked. You should be cold-heartedly embarrassed with yourself, knowing that you have a baby for a married man. So how are you better than Kim? Why should we give you the baton and why should we give you a pass? So you're out here asleep with people, man, and out here want to cheer on people for beat. Some other woman will take up the people, them man. Give her a chance like how you got a chance. You got a belly, you got a chance, you end up raising that child by yourself. Kim now raised a child by herself. Amazon Registry was raising that child. Kim and her followers, them are raising that child. Nari really not buy anything. On the claims that Nari is not working. So the money not coming out of Nari's pocket. The money is coming out of the followers' pocket and the viewers' pocket and the subscribers' pocket and Amazon Registry pocket. Remember, nowadays, most of you guys have children now on the mercy of the world. I'm having a baby and I'm having an invisible baby shower. Please gimme. Remember? So the whole world is raising the baby. So what is the problem? What is the problem? What Boo should sit down and wait for is the fact that Boo come out here in the first place and claim say if he wanted to call immigration, he would have called immigration. And one token, he said that he wasn't going to call immigration. So what are you calling immigration for? You filed for a divorce, you got the divorce. While you guys are separated, the girl move on. Why you not move on? If you had 2 different marriages, and this is your third, and the girl gave you 6 years of your life, she never played you. You have people who there with a man for 1 year, months, and then gone. She gave you 6 years, almost 7 years of her life. That's a long, playful life. 6 years is not, you remember so a lot of women nowadays is not giving men 6 years. Remember nowadays, as you slide, woman say, see you later, sayonara, bye. Remember, if you talk to a woman too hard nowadays, they shout out, they have choices. Remember nowadays, woman, I said them no want no man, they want woman and dildo. So remember, women have choices. Lots of choices. Dildo, rose, all kind of nastiness that they can use to satisfy their anguish and their heat in for them pants. And for a man to come out here and say that perhaps he will ask his son to use his sperm to get her pregnant, you're very desperate to hold on to a young girl, a young woman, young adult woman. No man in their right sense is going to go get their son's sperm to breed their wife. That's gross, that's nasty, that's disgusting. Yes? Better you say that you're going to go through an IVF. Go and go put your sperm somewhere in a bottle and make the doctor them work with it and then ejaculate it in AK and see if that would work. Better you to come up with that. And better not to come on the channel and say, guys, I want to have a baby. Can you guys help us with the IVF payments? It'll look better that way. Or the same credit card where you cry about, you should have pulled out the credit card and go pay for the IVF. And if you had benefits at work and the benefits applied to your wife, like my hobby, like me talk about my benefits. Right now, if I want to do IVF, if I can't have no children, which I'm not having any more children because I have enough, my drug plan at work will cover the medication for the IVF. You have lots of drug plan out here. We'll help you with that. If I want to travel right now, I don't have to buy. I travel insurance. My insurance covers. So no out here shout out on now, work on have big job, on have this, and no benefit attached to the job. Not only that, what was so troubling and disturbing for me to repeat this is the fact that Boo claimed that Alisa Kim was asking him to use the credit card. The last time I checked, when you're married to someone, the other half have the second card. Anytime you apply for credit, they ask you, are you the only one going to be on the account? Do you need a secondary card to be on the account? And then you shout out yay or nay. 99.9 when you're married, your income is a combined income and your credit is a combined credit. That's why a lot of women and men don't want to pick up a woman with bad credit. Because once you go pick them up with their bad credit become yours. You end up with a bad credit. Any debt them have come upon you. So that's why a man will always want to find out how is the woman credit before they're married. And that's why a woman want to find out how is a man credit before they're married. Because the man bad credit or woman bad credit become yours. So you have a credit card. And I come talk about say, she's asking you to use a credit card. She's not supposed to ask you. She was supposed to have a secondary card. So you were here using your damn brain. She was using her own credit and you were using your own credit. And if you go down in a fraud. Remember I telling her this. Remember I tell you this. Let me tell you why. You see the day when Kim went to go get that car, if you guys were using you guys' credit together, she couldn't go get the card just like that on her own like that. When Equifax, when they flag Equifax to check her credit, it would have come up that you and her have the credit together. And when she separated with you guys, she would have to fax all of that to Equifax or whoever credit department you guys use to monitor you guys' credit score and tell them I'm no longer an item with Boo. Anything come through that Boo apply for, I'm not supposed to be lingering on that credit. Or I'm supposed to have anything that I'm applying for should be my credit only because I'm on my own. Same like how if you take on the man name, you would have to go back on all your IDs them to rectify it. I'm no longer married, so I want my regular name back. So therefore, Boo, when you're married to that girl, you're never married to her to give her the full effect of America. You're married to her to control her. Because therefore, with the credit card, she should have one. She shouldn't be coming to ask you, Boo, can I use your credit? She was supposed to have the secondary card. Me can go for my card and show you hubby card and show her say, yo, I have one, him have a secondary. Him have one, I have the secondary. That's how it goes. When it comes to phone bill, again, we get to understand, say, Boo said that the phone bill was in his name. Okay, but she was supposed to be on the phone bill. Same like how I could call into the phone company and change whatever me want to change. Same like how my hubby can call into the phone bill and change what they have to change. So you were running a married enterprise, but you were the breadwinner and you were the overseer and you were supposed to keep everything in your wallet. That's why the marriage never work. You're too controlling. On top of it, the phone bill was in your name and you got the opportunity to go search the phone bill. So you had a trust issue. From the first and the second marriage, end up the third marriage with the younger Jamaican girl. Remember, you come out and broadcast, oh, my first wife wasn't a black woman. I never dated a Jamaican woman. And my second wife wasn't a Jamaican woman. And it wasn't a black woman. So you put your pipe in different tastes of ethnic background and it never work out, and you come to your black woman and the black woman give you 6 longevity years of your life and you're out here bring down the black woman. Where's the rest of the woman them were gone where you're gonna bring down? You know why you can't do that? Because maybe they would have put a shackle on your ass when you come out, you come and talk about them. So the black woman no can come out and do these things to all the time. Why you not come out and come tell us what happened in your first marriage? Why you not come and tell us what happened in the second marriage? Why come out, you come and date the black Jamaican woman that was the last pick, that you pick? Come out, you come chastise the girl. Why? You can't talk about the rest of the woman that you date and failed? This is your third marriage. You're the problem. And I don't know when you're going to realize that your series is over. Eh? I don't know when you're going to realize that your series is over. Right now, and Nari and Kim and baby series, no. Not even wife. Because wife couldn't control the man penis in his pants. Now he's on third baby. So when you're not wife on paper and not wife in real life, you have to go and sit down. Because any day my hubby go out, they go have picnic. You won't hear about it because I don't bring my marriage on here. But I will pack my bag quietly and neatly. You understand? So when the man already had a child with Pangy Joe mama, you let it pass, you let the goat out the pasture. The goat already gone through the gate. Or when you call the goat, come goat, shh, I got grass for you. Come goat, I have corn for you. Come goat, I have banana leaf for you. The goat already gone to the pasture. And let me show you again. Let me turn on and stay again. Every day I know out here and sing, say man a girl is man a this, man a that, right? Every time when I come out here, I know sing, say man a girl is, man is a this, man is a that. And when Nari give on the girl's anthem, you don't have a problem. Is it in the Caribbean culture most of the time? Man have wife and many other women, many other concubines. Isn't that so? Isn't that most of the time in the Caribbean culture, the man have one woman at home and the amount of concubines at the side? So what is the problem? Bob Marley was first one that dropped that in even the culture. He was a married man and had so many women. Till every minute them a fight. Still. So when you guys set a culture that a man should have more than one woman, one can't come out here and beat Alisa Kim or Nari. It's already embedded in the culture that it's okay for a man to be married and have all kind of woman out there. Perfect example. Let me go to the next example. Queenie and Dewey. Come now. Make a reason. How many women that Dewey had and Queenie? How many women that Dewey had and Queenie? And when Queenie ready for cry, she will bawl out, it's my husband. Didn't you guys not have Dewey out here? And I congratulate Dewey. Somehow no beat Dewey. And somehow no pick up for Dewey. Don't you not have a woman out here that fly to Jamaica, go down to Dewey to go style his wife, and she get a pass out here? And she's the biggest one wanna claim that she's a goat throat out here. And every time there's somebody business, she fly up like any drunk girl. Didn't she not get a pass? Wanna bring her down? She never got Jamaica to the people that married husband. She got a pass out here with her half naked self. Didn't she not get a pass? So why can't Alisa Kim get a pass? Since Nari no longer living at the wife yard. Since the wife no longer with Nari. Since the wife don't mind that Nari has a next child. What is the issue and what is the problem? So me want to know when he's gonna be you guys' end game. I want to expect to achieve out of this. The views. I would like to grow this channel. So come to the front. Is that what you guys all about? To bring down a woman and her relationship. And bring down her baby and her secret out here to get views? So the only way you can get views is to climb up on a mother's back. The only way you can get somebody if you come watching a channel is to climb up in the people in relationship and you don't have no relationship good out here. Me could have come on somebody's channel when I have no marriage to come explain my marriage. When I want a big stone and a coconut right in the side of your head. Boof. Seriously. Seriously. Oh, you guys are not marriage counselors, are you guys? Remember in the Caribbean culture, you don't believe in a marriage. You don't like togetherness. A be a broken home. You guys know this. And the only time when you come and cheer on for people marriage and people relationship when it's going down the gutter. When somebody out there nice in their relationship, you not give them no high star, 5 star, no review, nothing. Because remember when Kim was in her relationship, you claims that she was a gold digger. Now she's out of the relationship and now gold dig no more and go find married papara who claims that she an idiot. Make up on the mind, no man. So what if she do or she don't, you still have a problem? You just have a problem with the girl. You just have a problem with the girl. And if Kim they go pick up a man and just have a baby for baby's sake and don't have a baby daddy, you come out here and claim that she don't have a baby daddy. What if she did decide, say, you know what? I don't want a relationship. I don't want a man. I just want a baby because I'm 35. And I don't want a baby father. Wanna come out and come beat her same way and tell her, say, where's the baby father, right? Hey, girl, you're out here going like you're nice. And you know, no baby father for your pitney. And look how you left boo. It would be the same story. It would have been the same story. So for you, Pangy Joe, mama, should I be ashamed of yourself because the man was a married man and he end up with you. Or he was with you and then move on and go married. You're still salty. Because if you were there first and then him left you and then go marry the woman, oh my. And if in the day with the woman and marry the woman, I end up being with you, I end up having a child with you, and you know in a comment section after you claim, say you move on, wow. Something is wrong somewhere. So all I want to confuse. All I want to confuse over the penis. Let AK enjoy the penis and get confused as well. Sooner or later, she will get confused if the man is a dirty man. If Nari is a womanizer, Kim soon get her womanizer series. How come you guys can't make things happen naturally? Why not always out here force God hand and force the whole earth hand? Why you guys always do this? Why you guys always are looking at crystal ball and a some of people relationship when you guys are not God? So hopefully all of you will out here talk. Hopefully phone relationship can last. And hopefully one day one man will go down on their knees and say, well, yeah, because no phone out here not married, but every day you know people marriage. A lot of you guys claim that marriage don't defile you guys, but every day you know out here want to be marriage counselors. A lot of you guys never saw your mom married, never see your dad married, saw your dad have 21 kids, all these kind of kids, and out you want to tell someone what to do with their children, what to do with their love life, what to do with their marriages, when half of you never grow up that way. You no grow up, see your mother fight matey like dog. And you still come up now with it. Because we had a big series on here when Queenie and Dewey, and when Dewey no come round, Queenie said, F fight our funeral. And no cheer and Dewey to do the woman so bad out here. What was her cry? What was her story? She went to Jamaica to go marry the boy that was sitting down on Shop Plaza, sitting on the banking, doing nothing. What was the outcome? Did Dewey family grateful for the old woman to help Dewey? Nope. Did Dewey mother sponsor Dewey when he was young and give him documents? Nope. Who made Dewey have all of those visas in his passport? The same woman wanna beat every day. Gangster. The same woman wanna claim that she nasty. The same woman wanna claim that she mentally ill. The same woman wanna claim that love young boy. She made his passport get stamped up. The boy basically used Queenie. But me not hear not talk about it. That was the biggest trap and the biggest use me ever see in a history. Brawling. I don't know how to talk about it. But somebody that gave somebody 6 years of their life, she's a user and she's a gold digger. And she shouldn't move on and she shouldn't have no kid. She should have stick with boo hoo. Get a life and get a grip, man. Dewey never gave Queenie not even 2 year longevity before and go they go have this and breed this and go around, go do this and go do that. How many years did he give Queenie? How many years? Ain't go on phone for go chat all how Queenie stink, how Queenie smell, he no want sleep with her, all kind of story. So when somebody give you 6 years of their life, you better be grateful, brother. Because women nowadays days and men nowadays days most of the time ain't giving nobody not even 6 years. We saw a Dewey situation. We saw a Dewey situation. We saw so much people in relationship and they never work out. Look at Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. How long that relationship lasted? Look at these big rich people out here and their relationship. How long their relationship lasted? How many women nowadays is that take all kind of money from black man and don't know out here come talk about gold digging? And are those kind of things you guys should talk about. Those things you guys should teach you guys children. But you know out here talk about Kim. We don't have $1 million. Who's out here begging like everybody else on the YouTube. Who's out here want to help and smell the dreams of America. And you can't even give her the chance to do so. Remember the girl not even in America, good, not even that long. Not even that long. Boo come out and claims he's going to call immigration. Okay. But Boo did have a felony of firing a firearm after a woman. Boo did have a felony after firing a firearm after a woman. And Boo come out here and get a pass. If you come talk about woman as a Jezebel, when Boo out here, I use gun on a woman. So how come Boo get a pass? How come Boo get a pass on a violent domestic act? And get a pass to come and talk about the next woman that a woman is a Jezebel when he's very violent. So anytime you can use a gun towards a woman and it end up in a court where the police don't want to drop the charges and the woman wanted to drop the charges, the only person who's going to go home first will be Boo. Boo better be sure so the next time he go Jamaica, immigration don't say to him, don't come back to America. Remember I tell you this. Because the only person that immigration is pushing out to America is people that have criminal record. And having a gun charge as a federal charge. So the question enough for ask Boo, the next time he appear, did you go get a pardon yet? The time you clean up phone and I look for all messages and all tea and all juice and all soup and all panganak, you should go and clean up your criminal record before ICE put you out of the country. Why can't go clean up in criminal record? Why can't you guys encourage him to go clean up in criminal record? Not only that, Boo come out here with the people in business till Boo's son business come out here and we get to understand that Boo's son was living in America, not behaving himself and get deported because of bad behavior. So Boo knows what it is for immigration to deport someone, but Boo out here a threatened deportation. Una sound no wicked. Una sound no wicked. So every day on out here, woman power, on out here, I give Boo power after Boo almost dismantle a woman with gun. And I mean say tonight, I could go get the clip. All right then. Since I'm telling lies, 1 second. 1 second now, please and thank you. Since I'm telling lies. Okay? Since I'm telling lies. 1 second. Since I'm telling lies, all right? Let me see if I could find that clip. If not, me just go kiss my teeth and pass. Hold on. Let me see if it's this one. Is it this one? 1 second.
You know, the charge, it was a felony charge. I'm charged me
1
because I
second.
discharged my firearm. And anyway, when I went court, you know, they dropped it to a misdemeanor at the time. You know, because the lady was person charged against me, she went to court and, no, not the court, she went to the police station to drop the charges them against me. But at this time, you know, she dropping the charge against me, the state pick up the charge still. So even if she go down and say, well, then boy, you know, me no want this, me no want that, the state pick it up. So the state pick it up now and decide for, you know, for try me and charge me for the crime. But, you know, the charge, it was a felony charge. Them charged me because me discharged my firearm. And anyway, when I went...
You know, see, this is an angry man right here, so. How can you be fighting and arguing with a woman and you discharge a firearm? So the man is violent. Akil, you know they want him to kill Alisa Kim? The man is out of control. For you to discharge your firearm against a woman, and the woman felt sorry and tried to, stop the charges, and the police then pick it up because it's a federal charge, then the man is armed and dangerous. So how come he got a pass out here for discharging his firearm over a woman? Come now, man. See how violent you guys are? You saw no hate, woman? So no not spit no justice out here if this man got a pass. You guys are not spitting no justice out here if this man got a pass of firing his firearm towards a woman till the police them never wanted to drop the charge, till the police them uphold the charge and charge him. So the only person will be going on a deportation order anytime soon will be this man who have a federal charge. So if I was Kim, I would just live my life and forget about all I want out here who want to tear her down. Most of you Caribbean people can't start on a channel by talking about one and two things to build on a channel. I always have to bring down someone. Too deceitful. Too cantankerous. And there's many things in life to build your channel more than to come out here every day to talk about the woman baby, to talk about the woman's mother, to come out here come talk about the woman and her baby daddy. If Nari is a womanizer, it's in the culture. A long time womanizing been going on in the culture. And if Kim go take up a married man, a long time married man sleeping been happening in the Caribbean culture. Now holding down my mouth and talk. We don't get many people a pass out here. We don't get Coach Short a pass out here. We don't get Nikki the dancer a pass out here. And many other people who slept with a married man out here. Now holding down my mouth and talk. So why can't Kim get a pass if she was separated on the verge of divorcing to go sleep with the married man and feel what the married man have in her pants? What is the problem? Remember, you guys don't take no commandment serious. Thou shalt not kill, kiss me teeth and pass. Yeah, okay. Thou shalt not steal. Oh, wow. Thou shalt not commit adultery. There was a big song. People, Mr. Guys, people man nice and comfortable. That was you guys' national anthem for a minute. So what is the problem? The reason why it's a problem because it's Kim, and the reason why it's a problem when I try building the channel, and the reason why it's a problem because I don't like her. That's why it's a problem. Because for long everlasting, Uno been sleeping with married man. Long everlasting, Uno don't respect no 10 commandments. Thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit adultery. Uno don't know what is the commandments. You guys don't. That's one of the commandments, right? But you guys don't go by it. The only time when I call God's name, I want to know in a hardship. The only time when I call God's name is when I know on a cascas and I talk about, me no ask Christ. Only when I know on a cascas, on a fight, on a cuss. When was the last time someone come take up on the Bible and read in the Bible and ask God for the little things and give God thanks for the little things that you don't have? Only one in our fight and carry on. Jesus, if me no kill her, God kill me. That's the only time when I come out here, come carry big oath. In our no cascas, in our no angriness, in our no bitterness. That's the only time. So if a lot of women out here sleep with married man, then she should get a pass. You know why I'm showing this again? Let's go to the Buckingham Palace. Camila, who is the queen right now, was sleeping with the king all this time. Remember, Camilla was Diana Meaty. Yes? Do we want to go in the history of the Buckingham Palace? And Camilla ended up getting a pass till now. She is the queen of the Buckingham Palace. You remember the story about Camilla? Camilla was sleeping around with Diana's husband. Do we need to go and get that article? Do we need to go and get the story and start the next cast out here? So how come Camilla, the big queen, get a pass to sleep with the people, them husband, and now the queen and don't have a problem? So why should you guys have a problem with AK? Why? So no out here talk to no ass or not using a brain. Remember, adulterous war is adulterous war. Adultery is adultery. Nobody should get a pass. But the big bad queen who's a king is a queen now, get a pass. She was sleeping with Diana's husband. Diana come and talk about it in the documentary. There's a documentary out here about it. All right? So Meaty can get a pass till she's the queen now. In the Buckingham Palace. Queen Nikki was sleep with Marvin the Beast, who's a big married man. Get a baby, get a pass in the music industry and in the Caribbean culture. And Kim shouldn't get a pass. Pangy Joe mother end up having a baby, possible with a married man, and she in a comment section a cheer and a knock pan. Is all no confused? And it's all no disgusting? Because you hate one person? So why should Pangy Joe mom get a pass? Was she the woman first? And the Rasta woman after? And Kim the third one? Alright, then watch this. Remember Sabini man was a married man. Yes? Beanie Man had so many baby mothers. Like King Solomon, they claim. Right? Out of all the baby mothers, he ended up married to D'Angel and he never lasts that long. Till D'Angel right now get blacklisted in the reggae dance. Yo, sometimes you have to make bad things make joke. Yes? When we hide, Beanie Man was talking to an educated Browning, natural Browning, Mrs. Crystal Thompson, or Thompson, whatever her name is now. What number baby mother did she make herself? The 13th baby mother? So sometimes what you don't see for yours, sometimes somebody's seeing it as in theirs. Hope you guys understand where I'm getting at. She was baby mother 13th, I believe, and was hoping for the man to marry to her. And Beanie Man already did take her oath. After him done with D'Angel, he's not going to marry again. So said, so done. Out of everybody else Beanie Man supposed to wife up and run around with, Beanie Man run around with a woman right now that don't even have a chick nor child for him. So you see how the game of love is? All the women them where you have picnic with, you never settle with. Never really live with. But a woman that don't have a child for you, him live with and a roll with. So I know how you guys want people relationship is what people feel fit in a them relationship they're gonna go with. So why don't I beat Beanie Man and say why him never pick up Crystal, and Crystal was an educated black girl. Remember say Crystal have her brain in her mouth and her brain all over. Remember say the girl is very educated. A nice humble Browning. And what did Crystal do? Kick him to the curb. And say if you're not married to me, I don't want you. And now she's married. So why did she never kick Beanie Man to the curb? She wouldn't have no ring on her finger. Should have be out here waiting on the next man and 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 the next man. So when you have pride, when you believe in yourself, when you want what you want, you go get it. So she went to go get a marriage and leave Beanie Man out here with so-called Camille from the UK. Her brother came come bring her down the other day and say, hey girl, you there Jamaica with man? And you have your son in a one home? And then this, and then that, and the whole nine. So how come I not out here beat Beanie Man for him to go back to him? Nice brown educated woman. And why him go pick up that girl from England? So sometimes somebody's garbage is someone's treasure. Sometimes somebody will leave an educated black woman for go find a chicken head and a hollow brain woman. So it's not what you guys like for people nowadays. It's not like the Indian culture where your mom and dad is gonna pick your bride and pick your husband. It doesn't go like that in the Jamaican culture, because long time in the Jamaican culture, the other marriage don't define you. Long time in the Jamaican culture, uno shout out here many times, too much broken homes. Long time in the Jamaican culture, uno don't believe in marriage. Uno believe in baby mother and matey and fight over fight or funeral. Long time. So I don't understand this thing when it comes to Kim and Nari and the so-called Kaskas what every day uno out here with. So what if Nari want to have a million women? It's already in the culture. He should have more than one woman. One woman to a man, them cocky dead. Remember that story? Remember that story? So if Nari is not comfortable and Nari is done with his wife, what would you guys like him to do? Be what? Celibate? Like you guys don't want him to go out there and throw him seed some more? Remember he's a womanizer? Womanizer can't keep their penis in their pants, can they? So what if Nari wants to move on and move on with an influencer? What is the problem? Look at Kim. It must be a reason why he pick up Kim. Because the way we see it in this relationship, the little boy, Pangy's son, spend more time with Kim more than how he spend time with the wife. So there's more question than answers the way I see it. Wife never interested. All I do is care about the children and this, and it's my stepson and mother, and you know, when children grow in homes that there's one parent, it's very hard, da-da-da. Really? Really? So why you gonna make it hard now for Nari and Kim? When you come out here and now come say these things, are you not gonna make a wedge in the household that Nari gonna run and go hide? And now Kim's daughter is not gonna have the father? Huh? Since you and Pangy Joe are great friends, good items, laugh, kiki, baby mother and wife are friends. Why didn't not Pangy Joe send the son across to you for Christmas so he can see his sister? When are you going to go to Jamaica to go sit down on Eltra Beach so Pangy Joe's son can meet and spend some time with his sister? Remember you have a daughter for Nari? So no out here talk out on the mouth with hot coal. No out here talk or no argument no make no sense. Pangy Joe mom, you in a comment section a twak and a carry on the most way when you were a matey on the side, joke the worst. Because them claim say you went down on your knees and say, can you marry me? And the man never fought, the man married to the Rasta. Yo, may I tell you the desperate tea? Why? Sorry, people. I just had to let out that one. So are you better off than Kim? May I ask you? Are you better off than Kim? You're not better off than Kim. You should come out of the comment section and try to make the little boy have a relationship with his dad. The more you come out here with your controversy self and your bad behavior, the more Nari is going to run. It's going to take a good woman to encourage Nari to go and help that little boy. But the way I see it, Nari family don't like you. Nari can't stand you, and you're making too much mischief in the comment section. So I wouldn't even say nothing to Nari either. And if I was going to tell Nari to encourage Nari to look after that little boy, he shouldn't send you no money. He should buy what the child need and give it to the child. And if the child have some kind of school fee, the school fee should send right to the school. Because remember your claim, you work hard and you have husband and you're living a marriage life and a common law life in your house. So you're not a single mom. You have a man right there who's helping you with Pangy Joe, and you claim say you work because you're educated and you're so educated till you pull the string for Nari to give Nari the grades that he never deserved. So the whole on some thief coming like Alibaba and the 40 thieves and out here speak his spoken in a comment section. I don't want a matey will joke the worst. Cause remember I'm not claiming a matey out here joke the best, but you joke the worst because the people them claim you went down on your knees and the man said no. You went down on your knees, the man go find the Rasta Guyanese woman. You went down on your knees, the man go find Kim. And your son come back, come tell you, Mommy, I got a stepmom and it's not the Rasta, it's Kim. So you never have your ducks in a row either. Because here you are sending the child to Nari, and Nari have the child around a woman that you never knew about. Eating from the woman, laughing with the woman, hanging out with the woman. So when you don't have no ducks in a row and man no respect and can bring on a picnic anyway, and go see all kind of girl, I don't know if you wallet and come talk about the tales them later. Loser. That's the way I see it. You never have no respect for you. Can remember the story. What was the story that you came and told people? Or you never planned to really have a child. He was your friend. You guys were good friends. Your mom was passing on. Sorry, my condolences to your mom. Your mom was passing on, and the only thing you claimed that your mom wanted was a grandchild. And you said, Nari, my mom is going to pass on. Can we have a baby, please? So the way I see it, it's your baby. So you need to look after your baby and get lost, the way I see it. Because if this man was looking after the child before, taking the child back and forth till the child meet Kim, that means that the man was some part in that child's life. The man couldn't be a deadbeat cold-heartedly. And he'll come out and say the man is a deadbeat. And you hear what the Rasta Guyanese lady said? We were co-parenting. They were co-parenting. They were co-parenting, you know. So how no claim saying he's a deadbeat? And right now, Christmas dinner, he was there cooking Christmas dinner for his in-laws. And we can't even say they're in-laws because Kim is not married to him. So Kim, extended family, he was there right there with the baby daddy with the towel on his head. So if you guys already know what Nari look like, I don't know out here, put a picture with Nari. What does it matter if Kim threw a towel on his face? Don't you guys already know what he look like? So what kind of game wanna play? For the woman now to go put out the baby daddy now and they don't start compare the baby. Oh, see the baby finger look like somebody else's, and see the baby ears there, and see the baby head. No, sir, no, sir, no, sir. Nari, you need to go do a DNA test. Nari, you need to go do a DNA test. That's the next story that you guys will come out with. I don't hear no claim say, Pangy joke, mom say, in claim say need a DNA test. Or he went to go do a DNA test of some sort. So that means that therefore that girl wasn't keeping her legs closed as well. The way I see it. All right? So, Pangy Joe, mom, you're not supposed to be in no comment section cheering on no one. You should go sit one side because you were word of matey that you end up with a belly and now you end up with a kid manning by yourself. And as con to you, him never rub your belly. As con to you, the doctor asks you, do you think you're single, mom? When you went to go look about that belly. So, right through your pregnancy, Nari never fought. Right through your pregnancy, Nari never look. Are you still out here in 2025, 2026 in a comment section? After the people, them evil fix you up over there. Because you hear what the question that Rum asks? So you and Pangy Joe, how did you know Pangy Joe's? How did you know Pangy Joe? And then I believe the woman said that some situation. We get to understand that Nari, father passed away and the wife go find herself there. But hold up. Remember all this time I've been telling you guys about a law that you know can take up people's husband and end up getting sued. You saw what happened to that TikToker the other day where she go take up the people, their man, and up on the internet I play lovey-dovey and she get a big lawsuit. Remember for a long time I've been telling you guys about that law. A long time. Stick up in there. Hope to God that Nari get a divorce before things go down the drain. Because guess what? Since the wife can pop up at the funeral, then therefore, if anything happened to Nari, God forbid, then the wife is going to stand there and possible Kim can go to the wedding and possible, the funeral, or possible nobody else can go to the funeral because we know in America and in many first world countries is whatever the wife say goes. So Kimo, you have a tidal wave on your hand. Either you run at this point in time that you're hearing all of these things, or you make it work out with Nari. And sinking a Nari back say, it's time for you to get the divorce. How can I help you? Because if you get a divorce from Boo so fast, then I'm assuming that him can get a divorce from the Rasta lady very fast unless the Rasta lady now sign the paper. So if you're done with the married man, let him go. And let him go and be a womanizer to Kim since he's a womanizer. Oh, he has, one thing I could say, he has 3 babies or 3 children with 3 different women. And what? Doesn't that happen a lot in the Jamaican culture? Are you surprised? Most of these men in Jamaica have 10 different baby mother. What is that surprise? Oh, I'm surprised. Wow, really? Wow. Am I surprised? Them something that never say a thing. You never make 1 cent when you come and say those things. That's why Rumram come and ask you the question again. We get to understand from Silver Fox that you went back to your ex. Why would he ask that question if Silver Fox is not valid? If I Silver Fox is an old man, that would claim say him always out and him old and him favor Silver Fox and him thief the people them donation money and this and that and whatever he say. If his word is not gospel, why bother go ask the married woman that? So Silver Fox had to have a nudge on the nail why you had to ask that question. Because if me know Silver Fox or Rodney by respect, have tea and this woman who gonna come bring out Nari business. And when you weigh on the claims that Silver Fox is a liar or Rodney is a liar, then I won't even take his argument with a grain of salt. I won't even ask that question on my platform. So the must had believe it. Why not go and ask that woman? And what did she say? She don't need to explain anything. Why should not explain that part? But she can come and talk about husband every minute. Why can she not explain that part if she did go back to the ex or not? She says she don't have no business to explain anything about her marriage. So you see, so she can explain something and hold back something. What is she hiding? Since the marriage is not so important, since she don't mind that Nari go and have some child, why she don't want to explain that? Yes, me and Nari had a break and I went back to my ex. Or no, me and my ex. And then you hear what she said? You hear what she said? When people want to bring you down and when people want to justify their action, they will come out with stories. So therefore, she's basically saying in a pidgin language that a Nari told Rodney that. Where would Nari get those kind of narrative from? That you went back to your ex. So he made it up or it's true. Right? They don't come out and say the man is a deadbeat. He couldn't be a deadbeat right away, all 100%, because that child used to come and see Kim and Nari. The Rasta lady and the wife claim say Nari co-parent. And as you can see, he's right there with Kim. So how is he a deadbeat? And not only money raise a child. Only in the black culture video no come talk about money, but no money raise a child. Money can't buy love. Money can't buy health. No fall because I'm not too hype. So members say it's not money that raise a child. And she tie up this man in a child support order. And the court is not doing shit. So if I tie up this man in a child, if this man brought me to court to get custody of the child, and I never gave him the child free willy, or the court never take up the child and give him like that, they said that you guys have half and half custody. Therefore, the court must have seen that Nari was doing his part to give him half custody. The court must be okay with some kind of situation that Nari came and put across why he could have half custody of that child. And not you, because you have some courts who just tell the father, nope, you only have visitation rights, but the mom get full custody. The last time I checked, you claim that you guys have half custody. So he couldn't be that bad. You want people to think that man is that bad because the man never fought on your belly, rub your belly, go no doctor's visit with you. But why would he? Look at what you're out here doing. So only you he wasn't nice to in your pregnancy, but the two other women out here, he was very nice because wife say he was good with the daughter. And Kim show Ono, he's over there with baby. So the only person that he never fought on was Pangi Joe Muma, his best friend. Made that make sense? I wonder why. So if you can dip on the internet and do all of these things, in a comment section, a big up wipe after you were the matey and you take a joke and your joke wasn't the sweetest. Your joke wasn't the sweetest. Why are you out here in comment section with wife? And since you guys don't mind each other, and since you guys are not at wrath and at each other's throat, come and show us when your son go and meet his sister. Since Nari cannot bring the family together, and the everlasting family together, let's see you and the wife, and you the matey, or you the baby mother, bring those two children together, since the wife claim is the children is important, and the children is important than anything else that's going on. That will never happen. No only out here in a facade, no only out here on a lying story and lying show. I don't want people to feel like you're not genuine. No woman is not gonna come on the internet and say, I don't mind. I don't feel no way. Do. Silent River run the deepest. And remember, you're Guyanese. And they have tails when it comes to Guyanese women, allegedly. So don't pretend that you're coming out here, you're in a nice facade, and you were so nice, and you're easily speaking, spokey, and you're educated, and the man just run away like that. Why would the man just run away like that? Are you so nice and calm? He's not used to the aggressive type like Puggy Joe Muma. He's not used to the loud mouth and the deceitfulness and the barbaric and the savageness, suck out your mother and all of these things. And he ran. And you so soft-spoken and you so gentle. Oh, wow. And he ran away. Please, something wrong somewhere. No man now run away from quiet and calm and precious and peaceful and nice and quiet. And that's what mostly men want. When them run away from them nicey baby mother, then go find somebody quiet. That's what they say nowadays days. That's why black men nowadays days find themselves a lot with a white woman. Because when black woman loud and vulgar and boisterous, white woman very calm. But on the other half, when it comes to dating the white folks, me just throw this in. On the other half, when you're ready to date, the white lady will be very calm. But as soon as you carry on, police will come take you out of the house. Police will come take you out of the car that the car was stolen. And then if you bought that house or you were in the house, you're not going back to the house. You have to stay away from the house because you're armed and dangerous. And when the white lady done with you, the whole world is going to know that you're an abuser and you're a deadbeat, and the child don't see you. When the child grow up, you hear the child come and tell a whole story. I never saw my dad. My dad wasn't in the picture because my dad used to abuse my mom. You saw the story with the Kanye West story. No, they say he's mentally ill, hiding the man from the birthday parties and all of that story now. All right? So no don't like togetherness. We saw the situation with Rose. She couldn't get the children. The baby father get the children and she mad for kill the baby father. What if she never had the baby father if you have that responsibility to go take up those 2 children? So no don't like togetherness. Or no don't like to see the father in the picture. Or no don't like to see relationship out here good. Because when Boo and Kin did out here good, and never had a problem, you hear say she was a gold digger. And the man was an old man. And him gonna go find young girl. And all of these stories. And when we hide, she wasn't so young. She was 30 in the making. Give the man 6 years of her life. Make her right now about 35, having the baby almost 36. How long did you guys want her to try to have a baby? Remember, so when it comes to most of these black women nowadays, they're sterile. They hardly could have children. Remember, nowadays, there's black women that take out their ribs for have flat belly and come out here and them not in a no magazine, in a no swimsuit, modeling or anything. Nobody's not telling them, hey, psst, you know, say your tummy flat, psst, your body cock up like 7, psst, your breast them stand up like perch. Please come and model this uniform. Are these bathing suit? Nothing of that sort. Them just out here, nice and sexy and just sitting down on their sexiness. Not now, go on. Most of the girls them out here nice and sexy, but what is what? Sexiness now pay them bills. Sexiness now do a thing. Them have to do an arm and a leg of things to get by. And them nice and sexy and body cock up like 7. Huh? So all of these things. So when did you guys want her to have a child? When she's 40, struggling to have the child? Or did you guys want her to go and have an IVF and not have no father? Did you guys want her to go and get a baby from the factory, from the donor, from the sperm donors, and then don't have a father? Don't know nothing about the father? And then come out here to be a next single mom? What you guys would have say next? Oh, the girl so desperate since she in America, she's so nice and she can't find a man. She had to go get an IVF. You guys wouldn't be okay either. So the way I see it, I don't think Kim should bring her relationship no more on the internet. I feel like she should go and look after her relationship. And I think when it comes to Nari, any secret you have a linger, better you go and tell Kim before she finds out. Because these people are going to do you up out here. Them now going to stop until they find every earthly thing that they're digging for. You saw your wife appear? You saw Puggy Joe mom appear? Don't make nobody else appear. And if you really love that girl and you really have feelings for Kim, anything else you have a hide, brother, come out on the table. Kim look like she's a person that you can reason with. Kim look like she will have some kind of understanding. Don't make she find out from the people them talk sure. Let her know what's going on. Put everything on the table. Since you see, she still have you around her family. Since you see, she still have you around the baby after all of these things came out. Be a man and put everything on the table. If you want next belly on the way, tell her. If you didn't talk to somebody while you talk to her, let her know. Let her know everything that you could let her know. Because these people are not going to stop at nothing. And let me tell you honestly. You know that when it comes to baby blues, depression after having a baby is the worst. You know people will end up killing their baby. You know people will end up killing themselves. I want to depend. What are you guys on right through her pregnancy on a beat her? Or when she had complication in her pregnancy? Or when she had complication having that baby? And she's still not clear from the ear. Because a lot of black mothers die during childbirth and die after childbirth. Weeks later, she's not out of the clear when it comes to building back. Getting all of that blood that she lost. Her body go back together. You see she gained a lot of weight. Sooner or later, she have to go worry about her weight loss. All of these things. First mom, on her own in America. And all of these things that you guys are bringing down on the woman. And who not help bring her down? Boo, who pull out gun pan a woman. Who end up have a federal charge for disarm his firearm after a woman. Boo, that had a first marriage with somebody that don't look like a black woman. Second marriage with somebody that don't look like a black woman. And had a third marriage with his own Jamaican woman. She gave him 6 years, almost 7 years. And boo, out here want to talk about Jezebel. So she had Jezebel, what are you, King Solomon? And boo, who never come out here and gave the girl the secondary credit card, want the girl every minute to come and use the credit card. So when him look on the receipt now and look at the credit card bill, him can see she got this or yes or this or yes or this or yes or this or controller. The man has no self-esteem, have a controlling problem. Because everybody in a relationship, are you married? Woman and man have secondary credit card. Woman and man depend on the phone bill, cable bill, every fucking thing that we think about. You understand what I'm saying? So these are the things that I'm talking about. Doing income tax together. All of those kind of things. But when you're out here, do fraud. And all of these kind of things now. Those things are not dead. Those things are not ready. Those things are not there. And the saddest part, most of you guys out here who are talking about marriage and relationship, you guys don't have a good marriage. Because, all right, good. We hear Vibe Studio dated a woman. And the woman wasn't a black woman, was it? I just know Vibe Studio, see Vibe Studio with a black woman winding up and in some kind of club. Yes? Vibe Studio come out and say, and leave everything, give the woman. Buy the woman Benz, give the woman everything. Woman now work in a water. Because remember when you dive and you do welding, you make mad money. So we're going to give him that same have a trade. Big up yourself for that. Vibe Studio up on the internet for a long time. So Vibe Studio channel shouldn't stop at people's marriage and people's relationship because he's been out here long enough where he could have built his channel and other things like Soulflow and them. Alright? Vibe Studio come out and say and give the lady, but don't look like the black woman, everything that he could have give. And he had to walk away from everything. Would Vibe Studio do his life over? Married to a black woman or there with a black woman and leave everything towards a black woman without a fight? It would have never happened. Things that black men give other ethnic background woman freely, greatly, would never look at a black woman and give her that. Because as soon as they give the black woman that, as soon as the black woman put down them foot in them neck and take away everything, you hear she's a gold digger and she take away everything. But another woman can come take everything and walk away from everything, and Vibe Studio is not out here bringing down the woman. We also heard that Vibe Studio said that the woman said, the reason why you buy the Benz is because you want to control me. And he asked the man on the podium or the man on the podcast how much time, how can I control a woman if I give her a Benz? How can I control a woman if I give her a Benz? Well, the woman thought that you're controlling her. So you had a problem in your marriage as well. You claim say every woman you had, you give them everything that they deserve, but then still walk away. So what is wrong? What's the matter? So people who their marriage fail, their relationship fail, out here in a cascas with Alisa Kim. Ram, where we not see no wife, we not see no togetherness, we not see no home or no happy home other than the truck out here in a people marriage. So how can your life not be perfect and you out there want somebody else's life to be perfect? How can you don't have a marriage but you want to be a marriage counselor? And how are you that you don't put a ring on somebody's finger but you want to question a married person? Make that make sense for me? A long time I don't like togetherness and a long time I don't like to mash up people lifestyle. But that's why I mean I bring my other half on here for to mash it up. I'll come here come tell you know anything about my other half so you can mash it up. Anytime you want your relationship to last, keep it off of the cyber world because cyber people is out here for blood. They're out here in a negativity. They don't like togetherness and they don't like people love together. Watch the same story with that little girl that passed away, the one that had her baby. Look how they beat the boy when she was in the hospital. All her continent had come out here. It reached the point that her loved one couldn't even come at the hospital the way how they rocks up the girl and rocks up the boy and divide them. And now he's a single dad raising that child. Look how they do people relationship out here. So what I notice about Uno, enough people who take married man can get a pass. And some people like AK will take married man can get a pass. Same shit. Watch this. Let me use this as an example. When Annie they come out and say Aki walk, then I talk to Zoe. And Zoe is underage and she go lock up Aki walk. When Jabba say come out here and he named it calling as some kind of rape, when they ready to crucify him and lock him up and nail him up like Jesus Christ. But Nicki Minaj, where brother in a prison for sleeping with his 11-year-old stepdaughter. Nicki Minaj, who married to a person who's on the sex register list, get a pass and on the app out here are given her food and bed money. So why is it that a lot of people have rules and regulation and some people don't? So that's how the Caribbean culture is from day one. This person can get a pass to do a murder, but that person can get a pass. That person get a pass for rape, but that person don't get a pass. Nikki with the beast, Marvin get a pass for sleeping with a married man and breed. Make song. Out here. Get a pass. But AK can get a pass with the so-called married man. Wanna no longer live with his wife. Wife gone east, him gone west, and it's a problem. So when are you guys gonna have rules for everybody that come from the Caribbean culture? When the rules are going to be in a one pod to apply to everybody else will do the same situation. So just remember, if you're a murderer, you're a murderer. You're adulterer, you're adultery. Remember that. If you're out here commit adultery, or you're an adulterous whore, it's the same shit. You take married man. And if Nari wants to be a womanizer, you guys had that under the national anthem, other than Old Jamaica, right there next. Right there in line. All these years, that man ought to have more than one woman. Uno gave Dewey a pass. Uno gave Marvin Beast a pass. Uno give everybody else out here a pass when it comes to sleeping with married man. Remember the biggest mockery with Queenie was when that girl flying down to Jamaica gone to the married man. I don't laugh, I don't carry on. She still got a pass out here. No? She still got a pass out here. Look how Dewey do the Queenie. And him still get a pass as him pull up on him screen and out here. Up here fully bully up. Up here fully bully up. Bully up. Bully up. Not knowing that man ill-treat that woman and use that woman. She's not a woman. They saw this part every day on the out here stop killing the woman. But Boo was able to be in America and pulling firearm after a woman until he end up with a felony and was proudly to come and discuss that on the internet. But him not used to try to bring down the woman. The woman where he never really had fully 100% in because nobody take up a woman and don't give her the second credit card. Nobody have a woman that drive the car and come take up the car from her knowing that she's supposed to be on the ownership and supposed to be on the insurance. All right? Nobody out here make people use their bank account and the woman is not on that bank account to show immigration that were items. So Boo was doing a lot of things on his own while Kim was in America. That's why Kim was able to leave after the divorce is going on, find her own apartment, get her own car because she and Boo was not using no credit together. If not, it would have been hell and gate for her to pull herself away from Equifax until she sent a letter to Equifax to say that me and that man is no longer an item. I need to use my own credit. If not, she would have to go around and take her name of everything that her name was on as a couple when it comes to Boo. So Boo was playing Russian roulette with him marriage. So when you play Russian roulette with your marriage, you're supposed to get shot. Bow! Move from there. You understand what me I say? So anyways, people, I got to go. I got to run. Have a good day. Bye.